Working. Yes, we are live on YouTube. A little bit of
Hello, YouTube.
panic.
Hello, YouTube. How are
Yeah, hello
you?
YouTube from our Zoom space. So my name is Sabrina and Irene Baxberg is with me. Welcome, Irene. And we are here for our weekly live Beyond the Pain, because there is a life beyond the pain. And we keep talking about this amazing drug-free neurotech, the VTT, Vibrotactile Trigger Technology. And we share our passion, we share our experiences, and we are just going on like this since over a year now. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's like over a year and a half, even.
Yes. A
Yeah,
year and a
and
half.
yeah, so be patient with us. We're not professional. We are not video makers. We were meant to be live at 5 p.m. Italian time, which is 8 a.m. for Irene, who lives in Los Angeles. But actually, my Zoom was a bit naughty, wasn't working. So we are here now, very happy to be with you and to share a few super patches. So every time we pick up some different ones, yes, and we are going to tell you a bit more about these ones and why we picked them. You can start, Erin.
Sure. Well, hello, good morning from my end. I love being here and beyond the pain and sharing our wisdom about this incredible neurological wearable technology, or as Sabrina calls VTT, Vibrotactile Technology. I love it.
It's too
I,
long.
it's a tongue twister, but practicing saying big words is that what I promise myself to learn every day something new. And we must learn something new every day. And so I learned something new. How amazing this patch is. It's called Kick It. It's for those bad habits that you're trying to quit. It's basically in our little description says bad habits and also cravings, sugar cravings. So that's for one thing. But I'm going to tell you a little story. I have a friend, and her daughter is kind of thoughts constantly come to her head. She's repeats itself and like lives in doubt. Like she thinks the world is gonna. Like she kind of harbor and things that she just kind of needs to let go. And she talks about it not for 3 minutes but 30 days. So I said, listen, I have this little patch, and she's already using couple of different things. I said, why don't we try this and see what happens? So I gave her one, and she called, the mother called me, and she said, my daughter said that she was in this situation that normally she would kind of like go into that thought process, like, oh my God, and repeating those thoughts, the negative thoughts, uh, kind of living in doubt, and she gets hyper focused on words, and none of that happened. She was calm, cool, and collect. Like she said, 50% less of those thoughts came back to her, if not more, like 2 hours later. But normally it would be like the whole entire day she would be repeating that one sentence in her head. And what does it mean? And what does it mean? And the sentence already been dead and buried. But she's still harboring it. So this is pretty magical. But I also explained that if you want those thoughts to go away and you're supporting that, saying, look, I'm going to do better. I want to think better. I don't own this feeling and emotion. This is magical.
Yeah.
But you
Is
still want
indeed.
to, yeah, right? If you still want to be in that bad habit, this is going to work much, much harder, and you're not going to get the best results. So this person was ready to kind of take control of her mind, body, and
Looping
soul.
thoughts, I would
Yeah,
say.
looping thoughts. That's the word.
Looping
Looping
thoughts. Yeah.
thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
just, while I was doing the training, the RTT training, different from VTT, they taught us about these looping thoughts where
yes.
people cannot stop repeating themselves certain things and seeing life in a very negative way.
Yeah. And
It's
that's,
kind of
yeah.
invalidating them, it's limiting.
Yeah. It's very powerful. And this, my friend's friend already, the daughter is already using peace, and that helps tremendously. And focus helps her. And the focus is very interesting for her because she focuses on her task, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes those thoughts focuses more on those thoughts. So it's a very fine balance to be fine because it's about, focusing on something. So I think adding this to that combination, everything gets balanced, right? Focus just goes into where it needs to be in the healthy way. And this helps those looping thoughts. So I feel like there's a win for me.
Yeah.
Major win.
Is. And you know what I say to people, because I attended a couple of webinars with some practitioners from North America, and they have told us that kick it together with liberty even more, even better. But when they use kick it with their patients who have this kind of looping behavior, it's kind of very, very beneficial. Yeah, I cannot say more because I'm in Europe and there are some regulations. But they're having a lot of benefits. So if you are watching and you are a therapist and you want to help, you want to really help your patients with their behavioral looping thoughts, this technology is drug-free, risk-free, and it works wonders. So it's not only about wanting to stop smoking, because it works on these kind of habits too, the habits of actions.
Anything,
Before the habits of action, there is a habit of thoughts. There is no habit of action without our thoughts. So if we really want to change some habits, we have to work on the neural paths, on the thoughts, and this is incredible. So when I explain the technology, when I get to the kick it, I usually say it's really incredible, because if therapists can see, and therapists, I mean, like psychologists, psychotherapists, so they know what they're doing already.
Yeah. And I was going to say the peace patch and kick it together, right? It'll be superpowered liberty. But and joy, right? It's for that kind of stuff. And it's like we were honored in World Congress of Psychology with our peace patch, right? So, and that field always goes towards the prescription first instead of, that's how they function. So this is beautiful. Like, why not? And especially, it's safe for your children, right? It's safe for
everybody.
You can put this on anyone.
Pregnant women, little babies. Yeah.
Anyone.
It's really, I'm so happy for your friend's daughter. And I think that every person deserves to live a better life. And when I find things, and Irene, I think she agrees with me totally, but when you find something in your life that works and you're feeling so much better, you want to share it with others. There is no doubt.
100%. 100%. You must, look, we share restaurants, right? When we find
movies, we share
books, shoes, like we find a cool bag, we find a new artist, we share it constantly. Why not share health and wellness? Why not share something that gave you your quality of life back? And I made a decision. Well, God made a decision by keeping me here. Higher power, whatever it's out there, made a decision to keep me here. And I prayed for a miracle and I received it, even though I didn't believe in it. And this is a faith for me. This is like faith-driven purpose mission to be able to tell people, look, you don't need to buy anything from me at this moment. First, I want you to know it exists. First, I want you to understand what it is. Let me help you, teach you, and educate you. And then you can make the decision for yourself. But if you don't know that Sabrina and I have something so amazing that is drug-free, that gave us life, right? That medicine couldn't do. Medicine is amazing. Thank God it's there, because at certain times you do need it. I am talking
Yeah.
about pain relief, right?
But
Like
there
pain
are doctors, there are MDs who
using it,
integrate.
yes,
They are using this. It's not,
together.
if you're a doctor, it doesn't mean that you cannot use it. And if you're not a doctor, you can use it too. I mean,
And let's say this,
it's just optimizing our brain, human brain.
And doctors slowly getting on board, and I want doctors to get on board, because I'm going to share this little story. There's a person on Instagram been watching me, and she decided to purchase some freedom patches, and she was so excited. And I explained everything and told her drug free. I sent her all the information. She received the package. And yesterday she says, Irene, my doctor told me I cannot use it because I have a stand. And I said, your doctor
there is nothing on the patch.
I said, it doesn't understand it. So that's why he told you. I said, please go back and let him know it's FDA registered medical level 1 medical device. I said, my father had heart condition, failure. He used the patch for 5 patches for 4 years. So, and I sent her some more information to make her feel more comfortable. And it broke my heart, because doctors,
she was doing better.
Well, no, she didn't even try it, because the doctor told her not to do it. We put so much trust into our doctors, but doctors don't know it all. And that's what I'm like hoping that more doctors show up with this in their practice.
We should explain more to this doctor, maybe.
Well, I mean,
certain doctors should be more curious also.
Yeah.
This is,
yeah. So we'll see what happens. I said, listen, you can return it. It's not a problem. But I said, if you don't do something different, you're going to still be in the position that you are, which your pharmaceuticals, they're not helping you. So please be your own advocate. If the doctor says no, again, believe them. I'm not saying don't believe them, but do a little bit deeper dive and alternatives. You must listen to your doctor. Let me make it clear. They are in charge of your health. We're not doctors. We're not diagnosing. We are not we wouldn't this doesn't cure it, we just optimizes the neurology. I just want a disclaimer.
This is why it is very important that Irene does this and repeats it clearly. We're not doctors.
Please listen to your doctor, but do your own due diligence.
Also you have to be curious, because if you're told that something is drug-free, risk-free, why would we show our face every day, Irene, a couple of days per week, me, on different social platforms? Do you really think that we should be here? I mean, I understand the doctor, because he doesn't know the technology, and the technology doesn't come from a doctor. The technology comes from an IT engineer. So, of course, he's not a medical doctor, and the technology is on the market already since 2016, if I'm correct. Millions of people are using it. And I think that before the patient, I think that doctors should be really curious, open-minded, to just ask, what is it about?
Yes,
what is it about?
And that would be
I want to know more to let you know if you can or you can't. But you cannot say, no, don't use it,
without doing research. So please, if you're a doctor and you're watching this, we love you, we appreciate you, we couldn't be without you. A lot.
I've got friends who are doctor, best friends.
Yes. So please, if your patient is bringing you something, and I know by law probably you can't give a lot of information, but at least don't say no, and do a little bit of research, and
and come and ask us, contact us, ask us. I know we're not a doctor, so I don't think it's really humiliating for you to come and ask about something that is not a drug. We are giving you information about a technology that is not a drug, because it doesn't have any substances in it.
Yeah, you can get addicted. There's no withdrawals. There's no habits forming.
No interaction with other drugs.
Nothing.
It can be used with drugs also.
Yes. It can be
Yeah.
used with anything you're doing. So it's chiropractors, physical therapists. I mean, if you want to level up your business, actually any business can be leveled up with this product. And people say, well, what do you mean? I'm an attorney. Well, put focus patch and boost patch and peace patch on all of your attorneys. They will produce better. Make it part of your law firm, right? Attorneys are in stress consistently. Doctors in stress. I had a nurse said that she had a 12-hour surgery. How do you want even or brain compensate that? Like it's depleting, it's and no, like you can't step away from it. You have to be under pressure. So boost, victory, focus, liberty.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
And
right.
we are getting there because actually I chose Boost and Victory today. I chose them because they are extraordinary. Drug-free, risk-free. You can use it without danger. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the worst that can happen is that you don't see anything happening in your body and in your mental functioning. But actually, there is only 95% positive response on this technology. So if you belong to that 5%, we have to work with RTT then. We have to work on your subconscious mind, because usually the ones who don't see, I think, and it was the same for me many years ago, when I tried things and they didn't work, at one point I realized that maybe it was so familiar to me to just suffer that my mind couldn't accept getting better. And
I get that.
Many people, they say they want to be better, but they have so familiarized with their suffering that, they try and then either they give up too soon, either they don't really understand how to use something. And I've gone through that. I'm not telling because I'm a teacher, it's just that I was like that and I blamed the product not to work. So this technology works with human brain. It optimizes human brain. And why did I pick these two ones? So Victory and Boost. On Friday morning, I had, actually was Saturday morning, not Friday. It was Saturday, the 13th of September, 2 days ago. I woke up in the morning and I drove 5 hours from where I live to go in another region. Actually, I crossed 2 regions, and I had a conference to give on the VTT, on the Vibrotactile Trigger Technology. Some of my associates had organized it, and they asked me to just go there and do the speech with the slides. So I did that, and the conference started at 5:30 p.m. So I drove in the morning. I had lunch before the conference, and then we prepared the room because we had to prepare with the computer, connection to the, whatever, webcam and everything, the slides. And then I did the conference. The conference ended with the tests, because there are tests that show how you can improve your neurology instantly. It was 7:30 p.m. We had a beautiful, how do you call it, aperitif? Do you say this in English? I don't know. Like not dinner, but we were together.
Oh, just some appetizers, like a party.
Appetizer,
party, like a
not
party.
a party, but an after conference.
Get together.
Gathering,
we were get there, together.
And this place had prepared some little nice things to eat.
Yeah,
so
happy
we were
hour.
together. People were asking questions, or just having lovely conversation. Yeah, we stayed there until 10:30 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And I left and drove back home.
Oh my God.
And I was back home at 2 a.m. in the morning, because I had a training yesterday in the morning from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and I wanted to attend it. So I couldn't just stay there for the night, because otherwise because then yesterday afternoon I had other webinars, other Zooms. So I was wearing this on Saturday. I came at 2 a.m. I slept until I think 8 in the morning. So 5 hours sleep. Not bad. I mean, it's not right. It's not like not sleeping more than 2 hours for 21 years like I did in the past. So I had my 5 hours. I got ready. I did everything I needed to do, even a washing machine. And then I was ready for the training, for a 3-hour training. And I was okay. I was wearing also the Focus during the conference and the training, actually. But yeah, I mean, these two, when you have heavy days, when you know that you're very busy from morning to evening or morning to next morning, and you don't want to keep going on coffee or energy drinks, it lasts 24 hours. And yeah, I mean,
it's pretty amazing. Sometimes when I put booze, now I can sleep with it. Before I couldn't sleep with it, and I wake up I wake up very perky and happy. And I mean, they supposedly we need to take it off, but sometimes I forget. And the other day I forgot to remove RAM, and I was like, why am I so sleepy and relaxed and chill? I had REM sleep.
It doesn't do that to me. I don't notice anything when I forget it.
When I realized it, I removed it, and I literally went. And so it was very funny. Yeah. But let me tell you, when people say the product doesn't work, I know that right now on my back right here, like mid, I have a little spot because I've been doing hair for 40 years, and for 35 years or so, I did 10 people a day. And there's a little spot that as much as I massage it, stretch it, it's like its memory holds. And right now it's vibrating because the pain patch is done. I put it on last night at 7 a.m. And people say, look, well, it doesn't do anything. Let me tell you. And I had a really heavy day yesterday because I only work once a few times a month. And everybody had major hair. Like I had to really blow dry it and style it. Oh my God. Like I can feel that spot vibrating. So yeah, it works. It actually lets you know when a lot of the time, especially with pain, when that patch is about to be done, it tells you, your body tingles.
Yeah. And actually, on Saturday, we did a lot of tests. Almost everybody wanted to have the test.
Sure.
And we had like 27 people. So we did at least 20 tests. And people were coming to me, telling me, I feel this tingling sensation, because I had told them during the presentation, when I started, I had this feeling, but not everybody has it. And they were so happy because they were having this tingling sensation, and it felt good because it feels really good.
Yeah.
And there was a lady who actually had a big pain in her neck. She had it for many, many years. And we just used Liberty patch for the test.
Me too.
I didn't put Freedom patch. I didn't put the pain patch on. So not this one. We did the balance stability
with
test.
Liberty, yeah.
Yeah. And after 5 minutes, she came back and she said, you know what? I don't have any pain anymore. Is this working on the pain? And I said, no, it's actually not working on the pain, but it's rebalancing your brain, and your brain is lowering the inflammation, and you have got fantastic response time.
Yeah, so, and the thing
not is, everybody works in the same way, but this lady was pain-free after 5 minutes.
Well, of course, me too, right? So it works on all parts of the brain. Like it works on pain, it works on
range of movement, balance, stability, strength.
So to me, Liberty is like multivitamin, and it kind of scans the whole entire brain and your body, and it says, I need to be here more. So to me, like 100%, that's the Liberty. And to me, I feel like when something changes so quickly, that means it gave 75% of the strength to that area because that's where the area was most needed. And that other 25% goes to where everything else needs it. That's kind of how I compartmentalize it in my brain, because that's the only technology we had when I found it 8 years ago. We only had Liberty, and it took away my pain. It helped me with stability, mobility, sleep, stress, anxiety, anxiousness. Like, it helped me overall wellness. And so when people say, "Well, how many patches do I need?" I said, one. If you don't have a budget, Liberty is your answer. Wear it and put it on, place it and release it. And if you need something extra, you can add to it. But everybody should be able to afford one product. And Liberty is the product, because it is the base where everything else was developed from. So it's $2 a day.
Yeah.
It's less than a cup of coffee. I don't care where you live, or maybe as maybe as the same $2 and a McDonald's,
Yeah.
And I think it's even $2.50 at McDonald's now. So why not wear it? Help your neurology, not healthy
How much are
aging.
you spending on coffee? How much are you spending per month on energy drinks? This is my question.
That's
like
right.
For people who smoke, I always ask, how much are you spending per month? Today I was working for RTT, for rapid transformational therapy, with a client, and she wants to stop smoking. And I think I asked her certain things, and then at one point I was like, okay, now it's the time. And I said, how much are you spending per month? She's British, and she started counting, and she said, oh, it's a little bit less than 200 pounds per month. And I was like, okay, so what would you do if you spared 200 pounds per 12 months? What would you be able to do with that money? And she starts saying, oh, I would be traveling to Italy. I want to see Florence. I want to see Venice. And then I want to go to Berlin as well. I would buy some beautiful clothes. It's just think about it. How much do you spend per month? Multiply that for 12 months for your coffees or energy drinks. There are people that are buying liters of energy drinks per week.
And it's so interesting you said that. Alexis one time counted how much I used to spend on coffee. I'm in a salon, clients come. It's just, I tried not to drink
social
it, but
thing,
it's social things. It was kind of part of the business, right? And Alexa said, Mom, can we add how much you spend? So the coffee is $2 5 times a week. We added it $10 a week.
It was $300 per month.
No, it's $2 a day. So 5 days a week, that's $10. That's $40 a month times 12 months.
Okay.
It was like a little over $300. And when she gave me that big number, $40 is not a big deal.
No.
But $340 is a big deal. So it made me think about it. So I was like, okay, I can't give up all of it. When my clients can't let go of course, I brought my own tea, and I'm like, because they want to like, oh, we buy it for you, and they did buy it a lot, but I didn't drink it every day anyway. But she added, if I did drink it every day, what would be? So yes, it gives it a perspective, right? It gives it perspective.
Yeah, because sometimes we spend money without being aware.
That's right. Oh, it's
because
every
we
day.
think that anyway we need that, and we have to spend that money. Like, for instance, for the electricity or the gas, we don't really think seriously about how much we are spending.
Yeah. But you need to cook, you need to have a light. But we all over shop, clothes, shoe. I mean, I don't, but I'm saying my stuff is a nice glass of wine. I love good food. That's where I spend my money. I put a budget once a month. I go and I treat myself to a beautiful dinner with Alexis, and that's what I live for. And I make it into my budget. Everything else is not important. And then again, I need to make sure that I have this. So sometimes I'll skip that dinner because I use 4 patches, right?
Yeah.
And with my daughter, we use 8, but it's fine. It's health. There's no price for your health and wellness. And you can't take the money with you, but you want to age gracefully. And this is what it does. It helps you age healthier, right? You're going to age no matter what, but it's also food, water, exercise, mindset, not taking things personally.
Breathing.
Breathing, absolutely. And now every time I do yoga and every time I do a different session, because I just like to try different energy, and some of them really focuses on. Yesterday I was laughing because I thought of you and breathing. It was so funny. I was like, Sabrina, you're doing yoga with me, and I can hear breathe and read, breathe.
Yeah, because actually before food, before water, before movement, there is breathing.
Yes.
And then after that, after breathing, you have to know that you must move, because we were like, the source we come from made us to be able to move, not to be able to sit hours and
absolutely
hours.
Absolutely.
And then after movement comes hydration, and after hydration comes food. So this is the steps in the pyramid, actually.
Absolutely. So anyway, if you'd like to learn more, connect with me or Sabrina.
Yes.
Follow Sabrina on Instagram.
I need 1,000 followers, and I need still a little bit less than 400 to get there, because I want to go live. I want to go live on Instagram again. I could before, but they have changed the rules.
Have you tried it again? Maybe the rules have been changed again.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work. So and follow me on YouTube, Irene Baxberg.
Follow Irene everywhere. She's on every platform, even the ones that you don't know exist.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely.
Join
and on
us
TikTok
on
as well.
And a TikTok. Yeah, we go TikTok
and
first
Instagram.
and then So follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and
on YouTube.
And YouTube and Substack. I'm on Substack as well, Lemon 8.
And on LinkedIn, we are both.
And LinkedIn, we're all both on LinkedIn. We haven't actually. We should figure. We can go to. We have to figure out how to go.
We cannot go live. We tried already, Irene. It didn't work.
Through Zoom?
No, I cannot live stream from Zoom to. Let me check again. Zoom doesn't allow live stream on LinkedIn.
Oh, that's bizarre, because I see people doing it. Okay, we still have to work on that.
Let's start digging into
we will.
lives.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow, and see you soon.